Hi, and welcome to follow my work while I'm making a diamond ring. I've just received 2 packages, and in one of those are my first 3D rings, which I designed and sent out to be casted. The other one you saw me making in my earlier video, I'll put it in the end of this video, so you can watch it if you haven't already seen it. In another package is a beautiful diamond. It's actually the first diamond I've ever ordered. And from these materials I will create a beautiful engagement ring. I will start out by filing out the excess silver, which comes from the casting. This ring was already very close to the customer's size, but I just had to adjust it just a little bit. I've been to a lot of funerals lately. Part of them have been photographing jobs, but also funeral in my personal life. I'm a very sensitive person and I cry easy. When I landed my first funeral gig, I was a bit nervous. Death and funerals have always been a tough spot for me, and when you are a crybaby, attending a funeral would be a hard thing to do. But I soon noticed that attending a funeral while working is actually a lot different. While I was standing at the church, my camera in my hand, everything went silent. I was focusing only to my work, trying my absolute best to capture this very important moment for the family. I saw people crying, I saw people giving their last words, I saw people comforting each other and people being very sad. But I wasn't being afraid about the sadness or the tears anymore. I was only thinking how honored I was to be in this position. There were a couple moments when I let my mind drift to a sad place, but I knew instantly I couldn't let myself go there. This wasn't my sorrow, and also I think it would look weird if the photographer would be crying for real. Couple weeks later, I was attending a funeral again. This time it was not for work. The person who had passed away was no one close to me, but it was still a family event. This time I couldn't hold my tears anymore. Seeing relatives crying because someone close to them is gone forever broke me. I was trying to bring out my work personality, but it was impossible. I guess that's the thing. Sorrow is something we feel inside of us. But in a weird way, we share it. Seeing someone close to us experience it can be really hard. I have a friend who cries if I cry. I always feel stronger when I see her crying too. Somehow it feels like I'm not being weak alone. And I know, crying doesn't mean you're weak, but it's hard to feel strong while doing it. So yeah, it's pretty weird. After the funeral where I knew the person, I was very tired and I felt like my mood was down. But then on the other hand, after I was working on a funeral, I felt kind of happy because I was able to provide the family beautiful photos of this very important day. I felt like I had a purpose in all this. So I was just having a photo gig, photographing a funeral. I have to say I really like photographing and I have been so happy that I've got these jobs, but I'm so nervous like before it. I'm almost like feeling nauseous, but I still love doing it, especially like funerals. They are super sensitive and you have to be super sensitive, and it's a very precious moment and you want to do your best, you want to perform your best. But I have to say this morning I got the nerves, but if you're like me, if you get very nervous before like a job thing or a school thing, I would say that the best thing what I do myself is that I go the situation through in my head moment by moment. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna drive there. After that, I'm gonna introduce myself. After that, blah, blah, blah. You know how it goes. And that actually helps me a lot, yeah. But now I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna put the photos into the computer and make myself some spicy noodles. No, sit me otan vaan ihan perus Big Macin, kiitos. Ateriana, kiitos. Ei tarvi. Yeah, so I didn't make myself spicy noodles, but instead we came to McDonald's. Okay, I got Big Mac because I always get Big Mac. Honestly, I don't even remember the last time was when we ate at McDonald's. And I'm not saying this because I want to feel like a better person, but I genuinely don't remember. But usually people are like, oh, I can't even remember when was the last time when I ate at McDonald's. Like, I can remember when was the last time. It's usually like, it was yesterday. I ordered a couple tools which I needed. I feel like I have been just like buying and buying stuff lately, but I guess if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen, because money doesn't grow on trees, but neither does jewelry, and I need these tools to make jewelry, so I should stop thinking about it too much. I made a new jump ring into this cute pendant, and I wanted it to match the pendant, so I oxidized it a little bit. And then later I realized I wasn't wearing gloves, so don't be like me, always wear gloves when handling this poison. It's a small change, but it makes the difference. If you made it this far, I want to thank you for watching and be safe. Bye!